Hello there guys, this is Sosif Ahmed and I'm your IELTS trainer. So surprise. So this is my new motorcycle, as you can see. The Honda CB350 RS. RS stands for road sailing. So I've got this motorcycle day before yesterday, on Friday. So let's review it. Was filming the video and one brother came here and బండి ఎలా నచ్చిందండి మీకు?
సూపర్.
ఓకే అండి, చాలా థ్యాంక్స్. బ్రదర్ గారికి బండి చాలా నచ్చింది. బండి చూస్తే మీరు అక్కడ నుంచి వచ్చారు. అవును, చాలా నచ్చింది బ్రదర్కి బైక్. థ్యాంక్స్ అండి, చాలా. సో ఇది థర్డ్ కాంప్లిమెంట్ బండి కొన్నాక వచ్చింది. సో ఐ గాట్ ద థర్డ్ కాంప్లిమెంట్ ఆఫ్టర్ పర్చేసింగ్ దిస్. ఓకే, సో చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. ఆల్ రైట్, నమస్తే అండి. ఆల్ రైట్, సో ఇట్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ క్లౌడీ. ఓకే, so we'll just try reviewing the motorcycle. Okay, so दोस्तों आज हम रिव्यू करने वाले हैं मेरी नई बाइक जो कि है Honda CB350 RS का. So let's start. So first things first people, all right. जो मैं बाइक के बारे में कुछ पॉजिटिव्स जो बोलना चाहूँगा, वेल फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम इंजन के बारे में बात करना शुरू करेंगे. सो यहाँ पर इट्स एक्चुअली 348 cc इंजन. ऑल राइट, लाइक एयर कूल्ड ही है, यहाँ पर ऑयल कूलिंग नहीं है. सो थोड़ा बहुत इंजन हीट हो रहा है, बट दैट्स गोइंग टू वैनिश आफ्टर फ्यू डेज. See people, it's a 350 cc engine, so it will definitely heat up. Same is the case with any 350 cc or 400 cc motorcycle. So मेरे पास जो Dominar थी वो भी अच्छा खासा हीट करती थी. So that is what I mean to say is that there is nothing strange in these types of motorcycles getting heated. Now when it comes to the power figures of this motorcycle people, the first thing, the maximum power of this motorcycle is 20.78 bhp at the rate of 5500 rpm, and that's actually good, better compared to Royal Enfield. So my brother who complimented is going. So the other thing is that the torque. Okay, now let's talk about the torque. So it's 30 newton meters at 3000 rpm. That's still very good and a bit more better. So overall what I mean to say is that e motorcycle la power and torque figures are a bit better compared to Royal Enfield. All right, now it's a fuel injected engine and we have a 5-speed gearbox. And the riding posture people, see people, I'm not going to say that this motorcycle is very comfortable like the Royal Enfield Meteor. No, it's a scrambler type of motorcycle. So I'm not going to complain about the posture either, but all I can say is that you can easily do 300 to 400 kilometers in a day on this motorcycle without any problem. Apart from that, the quality of equipment used on this motorcycle, I mean the overall quality of plastic, metal is really good. Okay, no complaints about that. Now coming to the frame of this motorcycle, it's half duplex cradle frame, all right, and it has got telescopic suspension in the front, as you can see. We also have fork getters जैसा आप लोग देख सकते हैं, and यहाँ पर हमको रिफ्लेक्टर भी है, and पीछे का सस्पेंशन जो है हमको like it's actually a hydraulic suspension. Okay, ये preload adjustable भी है, and the response from the suspension is really good. All right, now यहाँ पर टायर्स की जब हम बात करते हैं, so the rear tire, man, look at it, it's really very wide. I mean a 150 cc like 150 mm टायर. ओके, 150 बोलकर मैं भी 150 cc पल्सर का नाम आ रहा है, सॉरी. सो यहाँ पर जैसा आप देख सकते हैं 150 70 17 है. So it's really wide, man. Grip भी बहुत अच्छी है, and this also adds on to the overall look of the motorcycle, as you can see. Yeah, looks bulky, right? So when you look at the front tire, it's actually 190/19. So it has got a 19-inch rim at front and 17-inch rim at the rear. All right, and coming to the disc, it's from Nissan 310 mm. Okay, and it's a hubless unit, and the rear disc is around, I think, 240 mm, right? Furthermore, when we continue with the other specs of this motorcycle, people, engine के बारे में हम बात करेंगे. Honda has actually given a main shaft coaxial balancer for this motorcycle, which is capable of eliminating all the vibrations. And one better thing which I feel compared to Royal Enfield when it comes to the CB350 RS or Highness is that this bike has also got a slipper clutch, which the Royal Enfield Classic and Meteor do not get. Okay, so there's a big advantage, right, coming to slipper clutch. And first in segment, okay, we also have Honda's selectable torque control system. So beautiful buffaloes, okay, countryside life. So यहाँ पर ये लोग जा रहे हैं, so let's wait. So okay, anyways we'll continue. Okay, so यहाँ पर helmet और मेरा bag भी है. So anyways जैसा मैंने बोला था कि we get first in class Honda's selectable torque control. Okay, so this is going to prevent the excessive wheel spin, right? जब भी आप एकदम से accelerate करते हो, so it's going to make sure that bike दानी control like traction loose చేయకుండా. All right, let them go peacefully. I hope they don't stamp my bag or a helmet. Beautiful buffaloes, right? We really thank them for giving us a lot of milk, organic milk, I must say. So यहाँ पर आपको Honda का लोगो भी आता है, जैसा आप लोग देख सकते हैं. Now जब मैं इसको ऑन करता हूँ, so we can see a lot of things. All right, so let's. जब मैं मीटर की बात, ये तो टॉर्क कंट्रोल है, ओके, मोर और लेस ट्रैक्शन कंट्रोल. उसके साथ यू हैव हाई बीम एंड इंजन माल फंक्शन इंडिकेटर, इकोनॉमी मोड. ये बहुत यूज़फुल है यार, एक्चुअली ये थ्रॉटल से रिलेटेड होता है. एंड वी गेट अ ड्यूअल थ्रॉटल केबल, ओके, फॉर बेटर थ्रॉटल रिस्पॉन्स. एंड लीवर्स, दे आर ऑफ प्रीमियम क्वालिटी. आई एम नेवर गोइंग टू से दैट दिस आर नॉट प्रीमियम, दे आर वेरी प्रीमियम. सो यहाँ पर हमको साइड स्टैंड इंडिकेटर आ गया है, राइट. ये टॉर्क कंट्रोल ऑन है, सो ये टॉर्क कंट्रोल ऑफ है, इसको ऑफ भी किया जा सकता है. एंड न्यूट्रल एंड ABS वार्निंग लाइट. अब यहाँ पर इट हैज़ गॉट फ्यू अदर फीचर्स विच आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू, राइट. अब इसके साथ साथ लेट्स कंटिन्यू विथ अदर थिंग्स. ऑल राइट, सो ये दो चीज़ें, दीज टू थिंग्स डिस्टिंग्विश दिस मोटरसाइकिल फ्रॉम रॉयल एनफील्ड क्लासिक 350 एंड मीटियोर, that it has got a slipper clutch and selectable throttle or torque control, whatever you say, right. Now यहाँ पर ये जो टॉर्क कंट्रोल मैंने बोला था, इट्स फर्स्ट इन क्लास, राइट. सो ये सेगमेंट के मोटरसाइकिल्स में पहले आया है. एंड ओवरऑल, ओके, लाइक आई इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन द वीडियो पीपल दैट टुडे इज़ द सेकेंड डे एंड ऑलमोस्ट मेरे को 3 से 4 लोग ने ऑलरेडी पूछा है. अभी जब मैं रिव्यू करने के लिए आ रहा था, 2 डिफरेंट पीपल आस्क्ड मी विच मोटरसाइकिल इज दिस इज़ लुकिंग सो ब्यूटीफुल. एंड लाइक आई वाज लाइक, oh, I never got this attention. I don't demand for attention, but people literally liking this motorcycle. A big thumbs up for Honda for making such an impeccable and wonderful motorcycle. So मैंने कुछ accessories भी डलवाए थे जो कि बाइक के साथ नहीं आए थे. So I'll just show them. So I've got the visor installed at Honda showroom itself. I mean Bigwing Warangal Central. All right. So यहाँ पर आप जैसा देख सकते हैं Honda लिखकर भी आ रहा है, if you are able to see this, right. And this is not just the visor, people. It actually has पूरा आयरन का फ्रेम आता है इसके साथ. So it costed me around 2000 plus, okay. Apart from that, I've also installed a crash guard, people. Okay, this is for around 1500 rupees. I really don't know the exact pricing, but I'll tell you later if you comment down below if you want to know the prices. Okay, all of these have been purchased at a genuine Honda Bigwing Warangal outlet. All right, and this one, and I've also got installed these rods. Okay, these actually serve like the purpose of saddle stays. All right, and these are really good. All right. Furthermore, yeah, as far as I remember, yes, even this was installed. All right. Furthermore, I'll just tell you the other list. And one more big strength of this motorcycle is that compared to Classic, I can say that its tank capacity. This is around 15 liters, whereas the Classic 350 is just 13 liters. Meteor is again 15 liters. So compared to Classic 350, logically you have three benefits, right? Slipper clutch, torque control, and better tank range, I must say. And Honda has been really heatful when it comes to eliminating the vibrations, and still the new Classic 350 twins, they vibrate a little bit compared to the Honda Highness and the 350 RS. And this has also got the side stand engine cutoff switch. And furthermore, I'll just take you to the instrument cluster of this motorcycle. Alright, so let me just turn this on. So there are a plethora of features, people. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about these things: trip A, trip B, right? And mileage indicator, average mileage indicator, right? ये trip A का average ही है, right? Tank range बता रहा है हमको 435 kilometers. And battery voltage indicator, total odometer, right? And we also have a clock and a gear position indicator as well. All right, this is the fuel level. Okay, it's full. I'll not say that this is something weird, but the instrument console is decent. Okay, it could have been bigger, but it really serves the purpose, so I'm not going to complain about that. The other thing is that when it comes to the riding quality, people, trust me, you sit upright with your hands slightly lower set. What I mean to say is that they are not going to pain, but yes, if you install handlebar risers, you can literally tour. You can ride around 900 to 1000 kilometers in a day on this motorcycle. And coming to the cruising speed, I can say that literally 95 to 100 is the best cruising speed, and you can even ride at a speed of 100 to 110 between. It's definitely not going to vibrate, or the engine does not feel that it's struggling. But the best suited speed is around 95 kilometers an hour all day long on this motorcycle. ये सब चीज़ों के साथ साथ you get an engine start switch, which is actually integrated, so you can turn it off like this. Okay, so I'll just make you hear its exhaust sound. Okay, and you also have the hazard. Okay, yeah, you can turn it off. All right, so let's hear the exhaust note. I'll try to accelerate it a little bit. ज़्यादा accelerate नहीं करना है क्योंकि it's a new motorcycle, right? So the exhaust note is really good. I'm not going to say that it's very loud. It's good. Okay, it's satisfactory, I must say. So another thing about this motorcycle is that the horn is placed in the middle. Okay, it takes a little bit of time to get used to. जैसा आप लोग देख सकते हैं, indicators नीचे, horn बीच में. So it's actually a typical Japanese motorcycle, I must say. And the DLX Pro variant in the Honda Highness gets Bluetooth control stuff over here. This sadly does not get. So I'm not complaining about that. It's okay for me because I prefer it's okay for me. I can just say that. Coming to a few things which actually distinguish this motorcycle from others. I mean, जो चीज़ें ये मोटरसाइकिल को दूसरे मोटरसाइकिल से बिल्कुल अलग करते हैं, क्या है वो? पहली चीज़ जैसे like you know you have the tire right and the exhaust compared to the highness it's upswept okay ये ज़्यादा ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है and seat height of this motorcycle it's really good 800 mm okay तकरीबन हर कोई access कर सकता है from average height riders to taller riders and ground clearance is 168 mm all right and you know उसके साथ साथ कुछ और एक you know feature है कि you know इसके grab rails जैसा आप देख सकते हैं ये they are underneath the seat and so is the tail lamp all right. The dual tool combination on this motorcycle looks really awe-inspiring I must say. Apart from that you know here you have the oxygen sensor as you can see and bar and weights are actually plastic better पता नहीं क्यों Honda ने ऐसा किया है but you know I think they have you know done it for practicality right. And the good thing about this motorcycle is that it gets a main stand man. You know, earlier I used to use paddock stand for my Domina 400 but there's no need of paddock now alright so this is really you know very practical. Apart from that I'd like to mention about the engine man. Trust me it's actually a long stroke engine you're not going to enjoy it in the city so much but once you're out on the highway trust me एक एक गियर में I mean first gear में literally आप 40 क्रॉस कर सकते हैं. I don't recommend you to do it if your motorcycle is new. Yeah, you can just do 20 in first gear, 40 in second, 60 in third, you know, 70 in fourth. Yeah, fifth gear आप 80 या 90 के ऊपर डालना. That's going to be even more practical. And this color combination is literally eye-catching. You know, first I actually planned for blue, but it needs a lot of maintenance man, so black is something which is like you know quite easy going color, so that was the major reason why I bought this particular color. You don't get a hill and toe shifter in this motorcycle, you just get a toe shifter as you can see right. And यहाँ पर एक interesting चीज़ है जो मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा. This is much more different compared to the highness. The foot pegs are slightly rear set okay compared to highness and ये थोड़ा toot type दिख रहा है okay. So it's very practical. I mean it makes sure that your feet is actually at the right position right. This is how it is. And one more important point to remember is that this motorcycle makes minimum usage of chrome. As you can see the mudguard is very different. You just get chrome over here and just on the mirrors okay, not anything, not anywhere else apart from this. Even the headlamp is slightly different when it comes to you know CB350 RS because highness headlamp is you know a bit more and there are few reasons that I installed this visor. See the visor from Carbon Racing is something very different and there is a direct wind blast on your face, so that's the practical reason you know why I got this visor fitted to my motorcycle. So getting a lot of attention on this motorcycle and I really appreciate. See my primary aim is not to get attention. I bought this motorcycle for my own you know joy I can say, own riding habits because I'm a previous Domina 400 owner. So proceeding with the other things like until now we have discussed about the positives of this beautiful motorcycle. Now when we move to few negatives, I'm not literally going to say negatives but Honda could have done it you know probably they can do it in their next upgrade of this motorcycle. The first thing is that people this I mean the mirrors alright, see they are really good, they are decent, yeah they serve their purpose well but you know at certain times you know I'm not able to literally see what's completely behind me. You can say like almost like a blind spot okay. So these mirrors can be widened a little bit because I also ride a Bajaj Platina and its mirrors are even wider than TVS Apache RTR 160. So I'm not saying that this is a very big negative but yes once you're out on the highway this is definitely going to help you a lot. I mean the wider mirrors are going to help you, not this alright. The other thing you know this is almost like you know a scrambler or a cafe racer whatever you say, the mud guard okay. Now see there is something which you have to be heedful about, I mean attentive about. ये वाला थोड़ा छोटा है alright and I have seen people installing few extenders alright that will definitely serve the purpose but you know it's really very messy I can say. I mean this part will be very messy when you ride during the rainy conditions alright. So you better install you know an extender, mudguard extender or a fender extender whatever you call it. And same is the case with the rear portion alright. अब यहाँ पर देखिए यहाँ पर मडगार्ड नाम की चीज़ है, यहाँ पर ऊपर है, लेकिन इट्स नॉट देयर लिटरली हियर. समथिंग विच यू ऑब्जर्व ऑन द पल्सर NS200 और द RS200, रिया, आई होप यू रिमेंबर दैट. वो बाइक्स को यहाँ पर एक मडगार्ड टाइप में होता है स्पेसिफिक, उसके साथ एक आयरन की रिंग भी होती है टू लाइक लिटरली सपोर्ट इट. सो व्हाट आई मीन टू से इज दैट पीपल, द movement of the wheel is going to be like this, right? So if you literally ride this motorcycle on bad, I mean on in muddy conditions, I can say, कीचड़ आकर literally ये electronics पर गिरने का chance है. You can see these are very important for a bike to function properly. Yeah, I hope you can see it now, right? So once you install, you know, a mudguard here, that issue is going to be mitigated, right? So you don't need to worry about that. And all in all, I can say people, apart from these two things, mirrors and mudguards, this is an impeccable motorcycle, people. Trust me, I've done a lot of research. I did not just go and buy this motorcycle by, you know, test riding it. You know, I literally thought of getting this motorcycle since the past 4 to 5 months, all right. And I'm going to install the mudguard, all right. And definitely hope that this motorcycle will be serving the purpose, you know, even more in the future, because you know. And another thing which I'd like to say is that people, I have seen a lot of Royal Enfield fanboys criticizing this brand, which is literally wrong. Because see people, I respect Royal Enfield. I'm not saying it's a bad brand. You know, it has got a lot of fan base, not only in India but you know all across the globe. But when it comes to Honda, it has literally come up with its own unique motorcycles, people. So there is no point in criticizing Honda, because see, it has launched an inline 4-cylinder motorcycle probably in the 1950s, late 1950s, where Royal Enfield did not do anything except single cylinder motorcycles, probably, right? So you know, Honda also has got a lot of history, people. We you know, many of them are not aware about that. So I'm not criticizing Royal Enfield, but yes, Royal Enfield fanboys and Java fanboys who literally criticize Honda Highness or Honda CB350 RS, well, I would definitely say that first try to you know about the brand, its history, you know, since its inception, what has it done, you know, where does Honda stand today. Honda is not just manufacturing contemporary retro motorcycles, right? It's also into MotoGP. Where is Royal Enfield? You don't even see Royal Enfield in MotoGP, right? So inline 4, Royal Enfield never did that. It's still okay, it's progressing, but compared to Honda, Royal Enfield को और बहुत improvement होना है, right? So you know, I'm not prejudiced against Royal Enfield, people. Again, I support that brand. It's doing its best. Honda is also doing its best, but overall, on the whole, as a company, I definitely support Honda. So people, this was the end of review, all right? So hope you take my words positively when I'm comparing brands like Royal Enfield with Honda, all right? So I wish you all the best, all right? God bless you, take care, and you know, ride safe. This is the Warangal biker, okay? So I wish you all the best, ride safe, God bless, take care. And if you want to know anything about my experiences regarding this motorcycle, well, please feel free to comment down below and I'll be responding as soon as possible. Goodbye, Allah Hafiz, Khuda Hafiz, God bless you.